Look at this, guys. The struggle. I think Bo Jones done forgot to pay the power bill. Look, he got the lights on. Dang, parking lot's black all the way around it. Hey, Nikki. How you like that hole in the hood? It was perfect. Beautiful. All right, now, well, oh, don't look bad. We're taking it. We're going to go wash it off real quick. I got my door gaps right here pretty good on this side and that side. Hatch ain't too bad. It still ain't closing. I'm going to have to fix that before we put the wing back on it. This door right here is a little, it's about right here, but this gap right here, I need to tighten it up just a hair. But all in all, it don't look bad. Let's get this thing sprayed off so we can get it painted today. All right, now, well, got it washed and cleaned up. Fixing to pull it off, and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna get this thing ready to paint. Got it all taped up. So we're gonna paint this thing right here where she sits at. So I'm gonna let those be the same color as the car. So should turn out decent, hopefully. We got the hood over here. I was gonna tape up all these, but I thought I'm just gonna spray them the same color. And if I don't like it, I'll take lacquer thinner and clean them back off. We'll see. Hopefully that's UPS with my front lift right there. They need to hurry and bring it to me. Be perfect timing for it. It's a little bit more windier than I want it to be today, but it'll look all right. So we got racing to do. We ain't worried about looks. First coat's done, but that gun ain't doing what I want to do. I bought one of these different. I've always painted with like a cheap gun. I've had some decent guns, but that gun right there, it just sprays way too fine of a mist. So I went there and found some parts. I'm gonna see if we can't put it on, because it took me forever to get the paint on just this much. And I should have had this thing painted. It should be drying by now. So I'm gonna try changing some stuff up on the gun, see how it works out. We laid our first coat of clear on it. Had a couple spots jump out of my gun right here on the trunk. They looked like it had no paint mixed up as far as color in it, because I'm just gonna lay it down and we'll wet sand that later. But it don't look bad. The hood turned out looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna put one more coat on it and I'll be good. So like I said, it's not looking bad at all. Not for old driveway paint job. And now, well, we got it painted. So I'm going through and I'm letting it dry. I had a couple of them freaking spots. You look right there, look. It jumped out of my gun, so I tried to run it so that way I can wet sand it out. Had there, and spots right there. But it's all right for a race car, it ain't bad. I have one spot there and a spot there. Other than that, it turned out looking pretty good. Not too bad. All right, guys, well, we got this thing painted. It don't look bad. There's some little spots here and there. It's gonna need to be wet sanded, but of course I did paint it outside. Let me zoom you out a little bit. It don't look bad though. Said there's the car looks pretty good. So you see in the light. Said there's a light little speckles that need to be wet sanded with some trash, small pieces, nothing major. Then you got the couple little drops right there. I'll wet sand them. Then I got, like I said, up here on the front, had that one spot on the roof, but it's laying down pretty good. And that spot up here that I ended up, it's starting to blend in. You can barely see it. Right there, you can catch it right on the camera, that one right there. I'll wet sand those out. Don't look bad for a race car though, does it? A redneck in a day, it's a few hours worth of work. Couple dollars on some money. I'm gonna go ahead and change the back wheels out because we are going to Shadyside tonight and I need to lower the car down. We're gonna see if we can't go fast with this thing. All right, guys, we loaded. I got adjusted alignment at the track. Oh, paint job didn't turn out looking too bad, does it? Y'all was doubting me. I know y'all was doubting you, boy. I see some of you four guys there doubt me. Look at that. She ain't 3 hours old. But we take it to the track. We don't care. We're running this thing tonight. Another day, another dollar. You know what time it is. Our way to Shadyside. Race day, practice day, first Thursday, vacation day for me. Like, I've been needing this day. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is my day. This better my wedding day. Anyways, look at her back there on the trailer looking good. He said we got her together, so we're gonna go out here and shake her down today. Hopefully we go fast, so stay tuned. I can see why I'm making this video. So I didn't get a lot of, Nikki got some footage of Shadyside tonight. I didn't. I shouldn't cuss, but I'm severely heated right now. So the car has done great all last year. So I decided to slide off tonight before I race Sunday and come down here and make a pass. Well, the first pass, go up there and it run a 570 at 127. I was like, feel like it was missing. I was like, something's wrong with it. So hooked the fuel tech up. Got to look at it, traction control was on. So I was like, well, with the gear swap, it will do that. Like just changing the gear, it's going to go through and it's going to be all over the place because you got to remap all that stuff. You can't just use what you had before. So I cut it off. I was like, well, that's the issue. So I come around and it does a 121 60 foot little baby wheelie, and it feels good. But I short shifted because I didn't know if it was going to keep coming up. Went a 530 at 130. Well, that tune up in my tune file, it's called it was called 533 at 139. So last year that same tune went 139 on it. So I was like, well, maybe it's because I short shifted. So I went through and but still 9 mile an hour is a lot. So I said, well, hell, I bumped everything up, brung everything in sooner, come around and let go of the brake. It barely wants to haze the tire. And then it turned around and it barely wanted to haze the tire. I just passed 2 police officers. It hazed the tire and it went a 540 at 130. But everything's in, all the boost is in sooner like it should be. Like that tune-up should go 142 mile an hour, 143 mile an hour, and it went 130. So I just don't know, something's up. The car is lighter than it was last year. It's prettier than it was last year. Maybe I shouldn't have made it pretty. You know, you make stuff pretty, it's like a woman. You make her pretty and she lets you down. You keep her ugly, she'll do what you want. Or you have her pretty and do what you want, and then you got it made, but you got to train them that way. If they're pretty and they do what you want, it's all because it's a show. You got to train them. You got to dog walk them.
You don't train
yank that leash. But no, anyways, so I got the look, and when I pull back up on the trailer, I'm gonna hit my GoPro video probably here in just a second. I'm gonna show you that the oil pressure. Remember how I always bragged about the oil pressure last year? 140 on the pass, 120 psi. Well, that new oil pump, that thing was 17, 18, 19 psi around there. For some reason, my damn oil pressure's down and the mile an hour's down, so we're gonna have to figure this out. And it would go up to 40 when I hit the gas, but still, when you're used to seeing triple digits and you're seeing single digits, ain't a good thing. So we're going to pull up the logs, make sure my injectors ain't stopped up, make sure I ain't hurt the motor, and I'm gonna go through it. Well, tomorrow I got a freaking busy day. I gotta make some money. I'm broke. I had to start selling t-shirts to you guys. Well, I can be like every other YouTuber, because YouTubing and racing ain't paying the bills. But anyway, so I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna try tomorrow. I told Anthony I might have to reschedule Sunday. I don't want to, because his car's running good. My car was running good last year, so I'd really want to drag his ass. It's gonna happen. All you Ford boys, y'all keep. I see you, Rock. I see you, Elmo. I see you down there in the comments. Y'all keep sleeping on me. I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody that knows me knows one thing. You don't bet against me. You don't ever bet against me. But anyways, I'm gonna go through and see if I can't, maybe tomorrow after work, I'm gonna take that oil pump that I put on that 403, the one that come out of the car. I'm gonna put it back on the car and see if the oil pressure goes back up like it was. And then I'm also gonna see if maybe, I was wanting to hit that race at Shadyside Saturday, but I might have to go through and take this thing over to Nigel, see if we can't throw it on the dyno and figure out where the horsepower is. If we find the horsepower and we find some oil pressure, then we're still gonna race Sunday. But right now, the most important part is trying to find the oil pressure and trying to find some horsepower. We got to figure out why the mile an hour is down like it is. So anyways, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you one later. Thank you.